goes. Yes, I am still in bed. I've been very, very busy. I just wanted to come on here and talk about something. Whew, Papa. You guys, I've did lots and lots of videos. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of videos. Because me and other people that are here are truth tellers. So we have to speak our truth. Okay. And I know it may sound crazy to some of you guys. Okay. And some of you guys will understand what I'm about to say. We are truly under a spell. Okay. There is a guy's channel. He's from Africa. I've never seen no one like him. Okay. The ancestors are truly speaking through him. Okay. And there's something that he brought up, and I will share his information after I get a shower and get dressed. I'm going to do some videos today and get out in nature. Okay. Because I always have to get out in nature. Normally I'm not just lounging around. Okay. I'm always busy. Okay. But I had to take the time because our bodies will speak to us. The universe will speak to us. And when it's time for your body to rest, it's time for your body to rest. If you know what I mean, right? When you're doing too much. Okay. So let's talk about how we are under a spell. We are truly under a spell. Okay. If you look at it, and I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. Okay. This is, I have to be careful with the words that I'm about to use. So I'm going to say genes. Okay. Genes. Okay. So there's many ways that they keep us under a spell. Okay. By using our genes. Okay. By feeding us through our genes. Okay. To keep us even in a spell, asleep, not awake. Okay. And then we have to call on the ancestors, the angels, which the angels are the ancestors that have learned how to ascend to higher realms of, if you want to call it the heavenly realms, okay, where there's no confusion, no sleeping, okay, they are awake, okay, they learn how to ascend to higher planes of existence, okay. So when we look at our whole life, okay, everything that we do is a spell, okay? And we are taught these things to keep us bound, asleep, and under a spell, okay? So think about this, okay? The churches have us under a spell, okay? Truly have us under a spell. The churches have us under a spell, okay? Death is a spell. When we die in the process of our physical body to transcend the way they process the body is to keep you under a spell, to keep you trapped where you can't ascend or transcend. Okay, think about that. When My dad was in the morgue. He got cremated. He's not, he's burnt. His body is the physical body. The physical, remember I said this to many guys that have been with me for a very long time. We are our spiritual body always. We have to stop seeing the physical body. We have to go beyond the physical form, okay? And look past the physical form and look towards the spiritual body, the celestial body. That is the most important body, okay? And how they're keeping us under a spell, okay? Even that saying, as above, so below. I have the same clothes on, you guys. I don't care, okay? As above, so below. That's not the true saying. Okay, the true saying is so below as above. they do everything backwards. This is how they keep you under a spell. Some people are still awake in their waking life and they think they're awake. They may be out there on a job right now, maybe out there on a hike, maybe home, and they think that they are truly their physical body because they can only see the physical body. They can't see the spiritual body. They can't even go outside the physical body. They're trapped in the physical body. They can't even see what's going on around them. And some people really don't care. Yes. It's backwards. It's not. Oh, come through, come through, come through, come through. It's backwards, you guys. It's not as above, so below. It's as below as above. Okay. So they're telling you, okay, so below. Okay, let me put this in here. As above, so below. Okay. But it's not that way. It's the opposite. So it's so below as above. So below as above. That's the true way to say it. The true meaning of it. Below to above. Yes. It's not as above to below. No. It's so below as above. I have the same clothes on, you guys. I'm in bed. I need to get up. I was been up since 5, been doing things. But I've been doing reads too. So it's backwards. Even when they say, so when you look at the wording, the phrase "as above, so below," it's the ancient quote that means what happens in the higher realm also happens in the lower realm, right? It is often used to compare the two things, such as religion, tarot cards, readings, and astrology. Okay, but they lied to you because they want to keep you enslaved physically, spiritually, and mentally. I can't even make this up. We are in, you guys, it's okay. So it's wrong. It's totally wrong. Okay. I was even saying it wrong. And then one day when I was doing meditation and I was like, this is not right. This is wrong. We're saying it and we're doing it wrong. Okay. And then they also say, so what they're basically saying when they say as above, so below, they're saying what happens in the higher realms or plane of existence also happens in the lower realms. But it happens in the lower realms first, and then it goes to the higher realms. So it's backwards. Okay. And I know I may sound crazy, but I'm not crazy, you guys. And then it says divine order is reflected in the mundane world as within, so without. but we're even saying that wrong. It's so without as within. So without as within. So without as within. It's wrong. And I might be the first person that ever has said that. I don't even know. Okay. But all my videos are recorded. 12:12. Why they do that? They do it because everything is a spell. Even if we look at the concept of death. Okay, they do it to confuse you. So think of it as a confusion spell or to keep you in a spell so they can control the narrative. Okay, that's why they do it. Because they want to control the narrative. And they cannot control the narrative. They think they can control the narrative, but they can't. Because the ones that have the eyes to see will see. The ones that seek the knowledge will get the knowledge. This is why even in biblical texts, okay, so this, I guess this is in the Bible, the magician, okay, the biblical text. So that which has been will return again as the heavens so on earth. So this is if we're looking at scripture. Okay, so if we're looking at scripture, that is, I don't even have the light on in here, you guys. I'm sorry, I have the curtain open in windows. Yeah, and I'm just home. I'm doing reads and I'm just home. Okay. But I've been out. I've been busy since this morning. Okay, watering plants in Mother Nature. You have to get in Mother Nature. You have to be in Mother Nature all the time because Mother Nature speaks to us, and you have to listen. Okay, so also, that which has been will return again, as in heaven, so as on earth. So it's so on earth as in heaven. So it's so on earth as in heaven. Okay. That magician card. The magician card, you see the hand up and the hand down, above, below. But we have been reading it wrong. We've been saying it wrong for quite some time. And some of you guys may think I'm just talking straight bullshit, but I'm not. You are under a spell. And I declare and decree you get from out of the spell. Because you are sleeping in your walking state, your conscious state, which you should be awake in your conscious state. But they don't want you in your conscious state because when you're in your conscious state, you're truly thinking. Okay? Wow. So let's even talk about they have did movies on these things. Let's talk about now my daughter wants to go fishing. So I'm going fishing today. Okay. So I'm gonna make this quick. So when we and I'll do a video when I'm going fishing. You guys all should know how to fish. Okay. You always should know how to fish. Okay. Because you can survive out here if you can fish. Okay. Okay. So they even did a video on okay, so everything that so the churches have you under spell. When you go to churches, you're doing rituals. Okay. Not just that, most of the people that go to church are practicing witchcraft in some kind of way, or voodoo in some kind of way. Okay. Um, and it's not bad because it's alchemy, but it depends on what kind that you're practicing and what most important thing is what is your intentions. Because some people don't even know, they're just going because their father goes to this Catholic church, their mother goes to this Catholic church, their sister goes to this Catholic church, and all their life they grew up and they had to go to Catholic church because my family has went to Catholic church, so I have to go to Catholic church. I had to be a practicing Catholic. No, that's not true. Okay? It's not true. You don't have to be under the spell of confusion because it's a spell of confusion. Okay? You will never grow if you're under the spell of confusion. And then it says it's the divine order that reflects the mundane world. But we're a part of the mundane world, but we're more part of the celestial world, okay? The spiritual world. Okay, you would be more part of the spiritual world than the mundane world, okay? Because then you can truly have the eyes to see. Okay? So yes, we're under a spell, okay? Even our genetic, I got to watch my wording. So this is why we're fed certain things genetically. This is why things are genetically modified, okay, to keep you under a spell. Even the act of a funeral is a spell. The way they get the body ready, the way they keep it cold. The body shouldn't be cold like that. Okay? When my dad died, I'm like, why are they keeping the body there that long? It was during the COVID, okay? It's all a ritual. The morgue, the funeral, everything is a ritual. Even the body being kept in the cemetery, I don't believe the body should be kept in the cemetery because there's stuck energy there. When you go to the cemetery, if you're a psychic or a seer or whatever, you can feel the energy. You can feel the ones that are still here, that haven't transcended, that haven't became the ancestor. Okay, so the way we look at funerals is wrong too. It's all wrong, and they do that to keep us confused, to keep us earthbound, to keep us on the soul trap. Okay, think of the will, right? The will, and this, and you keep coming in, you keep reincarnating back in. Why are you reincarnating back in? Why haven't you ascended? And then you ascend, and then you become the ancestor that guides the ones that are here. So I have many questions. Many questions I still have. And one day I will get those answers to those questions that I seek. Because you have to seek the knowledge to find the truth. Okay? So yes, a lot of things that we learn, we're under a spell. Okay, and another thing is when you have sex, 12:21, time is a trap. Time itself, keeping track of time is keeping time a track is a spell. Okay? Working is a spell. Okay? Intercourse. When a man and a woman have sex, they're exchanging bodily fluids. They're exchanging what? DNA. Okay. And they are taking something from you. They're releasing and you're giving, and you're both are releasing and taking something from each other. Okay. So that is a spell, especially if there's sperm and there are lower vibrational men out here that are not highly vibrational. Okay. So you're taking in that lower vibration of frequency. Okay. And it shouldn't be that low. It should be higher. Okay. So you have to be mindful of that. The act alone of sex. Okay. Receiving and releasing, receiving and giving of that energy. Backwards happy for life, sad as death. Yes. Backwards happy for life and sad as death. Yes. That's why, like, yes, it's so true. Like that's what I said. When you're in relationships with people, your body is truly your sacred space, because your body is the portal to get in. And these entities know that. That's why they will send people to you that are not even with the same DNA or gene that you have to enter your body. Okay? To keep you under a spell. That's why, ladies, you have to be careful who you lay down with, because you are the portal. They come through you. Just like that baby comes through you, that man comes in you. At the start is worry, life, or whatever. Okay, so be mindful of that. Who you're laying down with, who you're letting enter your womb. The life force. Okay. I'm gonna talk more about this. This will make this short, you guys. Also, I want to talk about, we are truly under a spell. Okay. And a lot of us have been out of the spell, and we have awoken and really seeing what's really going on out here. Okay. The finish line is when we celebrate and rest the end. We're not even supposed to be, you know how people are like stressed out here? You're not even supposed to be stressed out. Everything out here, you have to get to a point where you don't stress. Seriously. Like, you know how people worry about their car, worry about their house. I mean, worry about the superficial shit out here. This is how people are dying early. They're not dying from these I gotta be careful of my wording here, okay? It's stress. Stress. Okay? Worrying. Stress. But yes, so when we look at the spell that a lot of us are under, we should not be under the spell. Okay? And you truly have to free yourself from the spell, because what's happening is we are on different timelines. Okay? I could be talking to somebody and I'm on a whole fucking different timeline. Okay? Dyslexia. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm okay. So let me talk. Yes. That's why me and all my children had dyslexia. We were writing the right way. Me and my children were all writing the fucking right way. And they say that's why they targeted the dyslexia children. And they say, oh, they're writing wrong. No, they're actually writing the right way. Facts. All my children and myself all had dyslexia, and my dad probably did for sure, because he had a speech impediment. So people that have dyslexia is actually writing the right way, and they're telling them, no, that B is the wrong way. Because those kids that have dyslexia, I'm really starting to believe that certain kids are being targeted out here because of, you know how you do these IQ tests, okay, that they make you do to see where you're at, okay? Yes, the educational system. Yes, this is how they're finding out who is this and who is that. Okay, I'm starting to really believe that. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Yaman, you are on it. Okay, so dyslexia. Oh, you are on it, girl or guy. I think you're a girl. I'm feeling feminine energy here. So let's look up dyslexia. Yes, they know what to look for, not like us. Yes, this is why I believe like they make you take this IQ test in school and they make you do certain stuff because they want to find out who's the ones that are different. Because the ones that are different, the ones that you call weird as fuck out here, are the ones that are special. They know what to look for, not like a yes. They want to find the ones. Remember that they want to find the bloodline. Okay? That's what they're looking for. The Holy Grail is the bloodline. Okay? So dyslexia. Okay. A learning disorder categorized by difficult reading. So requires a medical diagnosis. Treatment consists of therapy and most children. The main cause of the dyslexia, I had it, all my children had it, okay? Certain genes that affect how the brain processes reading and language. But the whole time we were doing it right. But in the school system, they're telling you doing it wrong. But you're not. You just can see past the this false reality. Okay? Damn. Difference in the way the brain of a person with dyslexia develops is and functions. Okay. What's the underlying cause of dyslexia? I don't even know. So did they even do psychological evaluations, tests for reading, questionnaires? Because you guys, I was meditating. Oh my gosh. Oh, come through. Come through. I was meditating, and you know how they show you those pictures? Okay. They show you those pictures when you're like in school and you're taking those tests. And I was seeing those pictures. So I was meditating. I was in a deep meditation, like I was outside my physical body. Okay. And I could see those pictures that they were showing me in school of the house. Remember, there's like the house is a farm and it's really far, and they show certain ones. Okay, they use the same pictures, but they use certain pictures. They use the same pictures, but they show different ones. Okay, it's something that they're doing to rewire our brain. Okay, our souls can see the pictures differently. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, our souls can. Because when I was looking at it, I remember, I said, oh my gosh, I remember this. Even when I'm outside my body, you guys, I can't even make this shit up. Even when I'm sleeping, I see in front of me, like there could be a farm, there could be land, there could be water. And I'm looking through my very eyes, right? But I'm seeing things in front of me. And I'm like, how the fuck is this even happening? Okay. Like, how is this fucking happening? So these tests that are being done is really to confuse you. And they want to know who can see past the physical. Okay. This is why in ancient times, this is what I'm getting. In ancient times, I have a friend on my page. I love her to death. I want to give her a big shout out. Thank you guys for donating to my page. Thank you guys for following me. I really appreciate the donations. Oh my goodness, you don't even know. I want to give somebody a shout out. Oh my gosh, Maria. Thank you. You have blessed me in so many ways. I don't even want to start crying. Okay. She's been on my page from day one. Okay. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. She truly is a friend. Okay. But even the psychological vows, like this is why I tell you, people that I have friends that stopped talking to me because they were telling me their kids were schizophrenic. I'm like, your kid can see. Okay. They're not crazy. They're fucking tapped in. They just don't know how. They're not grounded and they don't have somebody to teach them how to ground that energy. Okay. Just like ADHD. All these kids these days have ADHD. Okay. It's because these kids are higher. They're like empathic and they're like in these kids are like how can I say it, very sensitive. They can feel everything around them. Okay. I am very sensitive. I can feel everything around me. As soon as I walk out this door, I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling the way the trees branches move. I'm feeling the way the grass on my feet is moving. I'm feeling that. Okay. I am fucking feeling that. And many other people are feeling that too. This is why some people are scared to even go fucking outside. Okay. Because they can feel fucking everything, especially empathic people. We feel everything. Okay. And they are, oh man, come through. I'm so glad you said about dyslexia. They're not like us. But they say that we're the ones that are crazy, or we're the ones. Hold on, you guys. Let me open this up. But they said that we're the ones that are crazy. They said we're the ones that are slow, but we're the ones with a true gift. Okay? Hey, Unearth. We're the ones with a true gift because we can see past the physical plane of existence. When I walk out this door today, any day I walk outside my domain, my space, I can feel the grass beneath me. I can hear the branches on the tree. I can feel them. Okay. Feel everything. Okay. This is why empathic people, a lot of you guys are empathic. You feel everything. You can get sick around certain people because you're not supposed to be around them. Okay. When I leave my house, I feel everything, you guys. I can hear the trees speak to me. The trees. The trees. The grass. The branches. Okay. I know I may sound crazy, but some of you guys will understand me. I feel everything. I feel a person that is sitting in front of me. I can feel every emotion that they're feeling at that time or even before that time. That is somebody that's empathic, has a gift. Empathic don't mean you. Empathic people have a true gift to actually can feel that, because some people cannot feel that, and then sometimes it's a curse. Because you have to go in and withdraw because you're feeling everything all the time, constantly, 24/7. You're feeling it all the time. And sometimes you don't want to feel everything that you feel, but you have to feel it because you're empathic. Yeah, it turns people off. A lot of people that are empathic or can see, they can never be with nobody. If they are with somebody, as far as love relationship, is somebody that over time has to be patient and has to understand, because if not, it's not going to work. Okay. So how many scenes do you have? They have 5 rights. I don't know what you mean. Oh, senses. Oh, we have more than 5 senses. This is what I'm telling you. Everything they have taught us is a lie. Oh my gosh. Everything they have taught in us is a lie. This video recording right now is being watched everywhere. It's recorded. For the ones that come after me on a different timeline, or the ones that come before me on a different timeline, you will see my face. You will hear my voice. I will speak my truth and tell you what I know. You are different for a reason. You have a true gift, because many people cannot feel. They can't feel. Yes, their empaths are the royal line. They're looking for the royal bloodline. It's the gene, the makeup, the bloodline. We are ancient bloodline. We are celestial bloodline. Truly celestial bloodline. We come from planets they never even heard of or even seen. We will be here from the beginnings of times to the end of times. To affinity, there's no end and there's no beginning. When they say that in the Genesis, there's no end and there's no beginning. We are the end and we are the beginning. We live eternally, infinity, forever. Yes, this is a problem. And I'm glad you brought this up. You are on point. Yeah, Yaman. Yaman G9. I'm feeling like you're a feminine. Okay. So you must be able to feel and know how to be a good servant. So you need time to be alone. You have to be in nature every day. Even if it's for an hour, 2 hours, you have to be in nature. Okay? You have to be in nature. Okay? You have to be in nature. Because when you're in nature, you will see and hear things that you won't in a home. Okay? Because you're out there and you're experiencing past the physical sense of reality, past the 5 senses. The senses that we have are way past 5. And they only teach you the 5 senses because they want to keep you entrapped. Okay? Enslaved mentally. Okay? This is why they do that. Okay? This is why you have to reprogram yourself from everything you have learned since the first time you enter a fucking school. Okay? You have to, yes, the RH, they don't know where that bloodline comes from. Okay? It could be O, or that is royal bloodline. Okay, I'm going to tell you, that bloodline is ancient. They know that. That's why people say, like, when I did the read about the queen and stuff like that, their bloodline, they mix their blood with that bloodline for a specific reason. Because they know that bloodline, and people are like, oh, they come in with that bloodline. They mix their bloodline because they want to be that pure bloodline. I'm starting to believe that they're not coming in with that bloodline. Okay? There's no way in fucking hell they're coming in with that bloodline. Okay? But they want to mix that bloodline because they want that pure bloodline. The Holy Grail is not a cup. Never has been, never will be a cup. People think it's a cup, it's a chalice. It's not a chalice. It was what was in that chalice. Okay? Yes. You must not be able to feel and know to be a good servant. Not slavery, but service, so that only senses is the touch, smell, taste. Yes. So the 5 senses that they taught us is smell, taste, touch, is past that. Okay. Our senses are to affinity. Okay. Seriously. And they only teach you those 5 senses because they want to keep you dumbed down. They want to keep you under a spell. Okay? But there's so many different senses out there than just those 5 fucking senses. Okay? It's all It's an empath touches or feel. Yes, an empath can feel everything. An empath can actually heal others. Okay? An empath can heal other people. Empathic people can heal other people by just being around them. But the problem with the empathic person is they have to know how to balance and transmute and reflect that energy. Okay, because what happens is when you are empathic, you can take all that, transmute all that in and hold it inside. Okay, and it's not good for you at all. You have to know how to, if you're receiving it because you're transmuting it, you have to also know how to release it. Okay, so you're not taking all that energy in because it could be too much. Yes, empathics always use their intuition. Empathics, that's the first thing they do. That is their first sense that they use, is their intuition. Okay? See, they don't talk about the intuition sense as one of the senses, but they use their intuition sense first because they are ancient. Okay? They come from an ancient time, an ancient bloodline. Causes all kinds of issues. Yes, it does. It does cause all kinds of issues. And the reason why is because when you are taking in energy, you have to know how to release the energy. When you're transmitting energy, you have to know how to transmit the energy back out. Okay? And this is something that many people don't know how to do, and they should start learning how to do. Okay? Because what happens is I see some people that go to a point where they become crazy because they're taking all this energy in and they don't know what to do with it. They just go batshit crazy. Okay? But they have to learn how to, because no matter what, you're going to feel that. But you have to know how to release it. Okay? And you also have to know how to manipulate, because this is what they're doing. Okay? They're manipulating the energy. So you need to know that you have they call it, we have a field force. Okay? All of us have a field force. We can actually push somebody out that field force. Okay? It takes practice. Okay? Like you see on those fucking movies where you see people have extra powers, we have those powers. Okay? And you can push people out your force field. And you can make sure that people don't enter that force field. It's, yes, grounding is the most important thing. When you are truly grounded, some of these energies that try to, they latch on because they know you're empathic, they know you can take it on, but it's too much. So when you're grounded, because that happens to me, like I'm grounded, but where I'm about to be is really, really grounded. Okay. You know how you be seeing them levitate? Okay, that shit is real. Those monks that's in isolation, that have time to reflect and project, they are levitating off the damn ground. Okay, and it takes time, it takes quietness. Okay, it takes learning, it takes discipline. Okay, for yourself. Okay, to know that you even have a force field. We all have force fields. Okay, and we can utilize those force fields. Okay, to block people from coming in those force fields. Okay, when I'm overwhelmed, I listen to music. Yes. So you'll see a lot of empathics listen to music. Be careful the music that you're listening to or when you go to sleep. So you want to listen to music that is very higher vibrational music. Um and very calming music. Okay? Because music will have you in a trance. Okay? There's many times that I've listened to music and I'm in a state of, somebody could be talking to me and I'm in a state of trance. Okay. So what's also happening is there's people that you're coming across that or in your family or your friends, your workspace, you're on a completely different timeline. You're not even on the same damn timeline. Okay? You're not. Um and you could be talking to them and they won't get it because they're not on your timeline. Okay? They won't understand. They're on a different time. So if we look at timelines, we say dimensions. So they could be on the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, and then you can have somebody that's talking and they could be on the seventh and eighth dimension. Okay? That's what I mean by timeline. Okay? They just have shifted their timeline. Okay? And it can happen in a second. It can happen in a minute. Okay? It can happen all damn day. I have been around somebody that my friend Oliver, if he's watching me, he was talking to me and he was in front of me the whole day talking, and I was on a different timeline. And I felt it. So grounding is a practice that you have to continue to do. And what I do is I take my grandkids with me and my granddaughter, my grandson, and we'll go out there and we'll sit in the ground. We'll walk the grass, we'll meditate, we'll do all that. Because they're also grounding their energy. Think about this. Why don't they have these kind of classes in school on meditation? A lot of these kids wouldn't be stressed the fuck out the way they are. Okay. They won't be worrying about the things that they worrying about. And I feel like that in time, things are going to start changing. Okay. As far as the way we see the way we raise our children. Okay. We're going to go back to we're going to go back to the old way, which is the right way. Okay. Because these kids, they can't process everything that's going on because it's just too much. Okay. Some of them is too much for them to even to process. Okay. Because everything is going on around them so fast and so rapid. And some of them they just every child processes things differently, just like every adult processes things differently. Okay. So you just have to learn your child, learn yourself. When you go grounding, take your child grounding. When you go hiking, take your child hiking. Make them think, make them question everything. Okay. I always tell my kids, question everything. Okay. Truth hurts. People don't like it. I stay at home. I don't listen to much music is at all anymore. Yes, music is a frequency. Music is an energy. This is why if you notice like the celebrities, they'll have a certain kind of music at a certain kind of frequency. Okay, that all that is done on purpose. Okay. To keep you in a trance. Okay. And there's many different kinds of trance states that we go into when we listen to music. Some seers can be like if somebody's coming through that is a celebrity, I will hear their music. Okay. Or if a certain song is playing and it's not actually really playing on the radio, but it's playing, there's a message in there for you. Okay. That's why they're sending that certain music to you to get your attention. Okay. But music is a currency and a frequency. Okay. Yes, bowls, chimes, all that is good. Because some clearing, you clear it out by when I ring that bell, I'm clearing out any energy. Okay. That is around me, seen and unseen. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that is when you use bowls and chimes or bells are perfect. Yes, grounding gets rid of negative energy. Yes, grounding does too. And I've been doing it's called light language and speaking in some language I've never heard of. Okay. That's also good of releasing. And also releasing and also another type of communication like ancestral celestial communication. Yeah, forks. I have fork rings. Forks, you can use forks whatever you have for sounds, you can actually use it. Okay, you can use anything for sound. Um, but different if you have a bowl or you have something else, they carry different vibrations and they carry different frequencies. I remember when I went to a not sound therapy, but my friend, she does sound healing, and she has MS. Um, and it was interesting because I was picking up automatically when I first walked in there because this is the first day I met her. And I wanted to do a sound healing thing in my community. And I picked up right away that I was seeing, like, I was feeling her aches on her body, and then I was like walking and I could feel her whole spinal, okay? And I'm like, okay, there's something wrong with this woman on her spinal cord and, different areas of her body because I was feeling it, right? Oh yeah, get some forks, some speaking in tongue. Yeah, like you know how okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys. So sound therapy works because when I went to it, they invited me. It was like four of us or five of us girls, I can't remember. And I was like, let me go. So I went, and when she was hitting those bowls, I can feel every point of my body where I was having pain. And my nerve would jump, okay? Like that. Okay, there was two spots and my nerve would just like, okay. It was reacting to that sound. Okay. So sound is very important. Okay. We look at the way we see sound and is we need to look at sound even more because sound is very, very important because we are talking to people, celestial beings on a higher frequency that cannot be measured, okay, cannot be measured, okay, and they spoke without speaking, okay. The love language that they call that the love language that I was doing, you guys, I'm I, I don't even know what the hell I was speaking. I thought it was I knew it was somebody coming through, okay? Like it was somebody coming. I was driving and I start hearing this dialect and I'm like, automatically it went to native. Okay. I'm like, I'm hearing this Native American dialect. This native is trying to come through. Okay. Like literally, almost, I don't know if I almost got an accent. I should have pulled over. And then I start speaking the dialect. Okay. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, at that moment when I'm driving and I'm speaking a language I've never spoke, it freaked me the fuck out, okay? Because like when I'm in the trance and I'm when you go in the trance and you are actually channeling and you're seeing everything, that's the way it feels. It feels like you're like that day I was driving, okay? And I was just like I remember I went on the live and I said, "Oh my gosh, this Native American man is talking to me," but it wasn't him. It was myself, and I'm like, "How is this even possible?" Okay, so like these things are not even. They may sound crazy as hell, okay, but it's possible, okay. And I'm speaking a dialect I've never spoke. I'm 46 and never learned the dialect, and I'm speaking the shit. I'm speaking the dialect. Okay. Sometime when you're channeling, you will speak different dialects. Okay. Just telling you. And it will freak you out because you don't even know the words that you're saying. And you can't like take the phone and be like, because you're speaking a language you never heard. So I mean you can get a recorder and listen to it afterwards. Have a recorder on. I was on a short I did a short, I never forget it. I did a short. I don't want to be on here long. And you can hear somebody else speaking in my short, okay? Cuz I was channeling before I even went on the live to do the short. And you can hear the girl speaking on my short. She repeats what I repeat, okay? So yeah, you were lost for words. Yeah, I was lost for words. I was driving and I thought I was channeling a Native American man, okay, or native. And it was me. I was channeling myself in a different plane of existence, okay? And I was driving, okay? Were you out of balance? Were you out of balance? That's why. I don't know if it was. Sometimes I think when we are speaking that love language, I think two things are happening. One, you are on a higher frequency, and one, you are releasing um the energy that's being built up. So it's like you're taking it in and you're releasing it. Okay. So those two things could have been going on. I don't know if I would say I was out of balance. Were you out of balance? I don't know if I was out of balance. I know I was taking in so much energy and I had to release the energy. Okay. Um, I think that happens too. So I think it goes both ways. Yes, jumping timelines is real. Did I have issues jumping timelines? No. It's just that sometimes when you jump timelines, you see things that you don't want to see. There was there was a reading I did on a missing kid, and I was channeling him, and I seen the ritual that they performed on him, and I seen the circle and the circle and the pentagram, and I seen the way they had him tied up. Some of those channeling, um, um, and the ritual being performed and who was all there and how it was done, that is disturbing to me. Okay. You were not out of balance. You were channeling the native man. No, I was channeling myself. I thought I was channeling a native man, but I was channeling myself, but my higher self. If that makes sense. Okay. Because I spoke the language many times and it's an ancient language. I've never heard of this language. Okay. And many people that do that, what is it called? The love language. Um, a lot of people that do that channeling, that kind of channeling, they're true healers. Um, and I thought I was channeling a native man, but I was actually channeling myself on a higher plane of existence, another dimension, an ancient dimension, because the language that I was speaking, even my hands, when I was doing the movements with my hands, I've never seen that. Okay. I never learned that. I never went somewhere and learned this kind of stuff. Okay. So it kind of freaked me the hell out. Okay. Because I'm like, what is going on? Am I channeling somebody or is me? And then I realized it was me because thought I was channeling a Native American man, and I was really channeling my higher self on another state of existence, another state of plane. Okay, and then I was doing these hand movements, and I'm like, where am I getting this from? Like, who am I? Who the fuck am I? Or who are you? You know what I mean? 44. Um, okay, timeline jumping. jumping timelines is kind of hard because if somebody's not on that timeline with you, it's hard for you to communicate because they can be standing in front of you and you can be communicating with them and they won't even understand you because you're on a whole totally different timeline. Okay. Um, and my cat Storm that's why I said me and Storm to jump in timelines. I understand why the ancients kept the cats. Okay. The cats come from an ancient bloodline. Okay. This is why I believe the Egyptians traveled with the cats through different dimensions. Okay. Because the cats can also see past the physical realm. This is why they always kept cats. This is why they also travel with cats to different dimensions. Okay. Oh, he's watching a squirrel. But yeah, he has traveled with me. I have a picture of my old cat, Pickles. He wasn't there in the physical, but he was there in the spiritual while I was on my hike. And I showed many of you guys that picture. That was my old cat. My cat was there with me. Not I did not physically put my cat in the car and took him with me to my hike or my trail, my walk. He was with me in the spiritual realm in that park on that trail that day. And I had proof of that. Okay. A lot of you guys seen that picture of that the green cat. Okay, you couldn't see the physical body. You seen the color green, and you seen the outlining of a cat. That was my cat Pickles. And when I left the door, I felt him coming with me, but he wasn't coming with me in the physical. He was coming with me in the spiritual. This is why the ancients always had cats and always worshiped the cats and went with cats in different dimensions. I truly starting to believe this. The cats. And I think there's more to the cats than that we can physically see and know. There's a race of cats that are ancient. They're from the star ancestors. They're called the Lorens. The Lorens. I know I sound crazy as fuck right now. This is why some of the statues had cats heads on it. Okay. I can't find it. But I'm going to do a video on cats. Okay. Because that video is going to be a really deep video because there's so much that I'm picking up from these cats. And I want to do the video on the cats because they can go in and out of timeline jumping with you. Like literally they can. Thank you guys for joining me, Faith, Unearth, Yeman. But yes, we are under a spell. And we need to get from out of the spell. Okay, so we can see what's to come. Also, not be under the spell because I feel like a lot of people will say they're not under the spell, but a lot of people are under the spell. Okay, and the reason why they're under the spell is because they get up, they go not because you go to church, but they do a routine. They've learned a certain way to live, and they continue to live that way because that's the only way they know. Okay, and they don't want to seek the truth. So a lot of those people, they reincarnate back in. Okay, when I leave out of this realm, I don't want to come back here. Okay, I feel like some people come here to help. Okay, but I don't want to come back and help no more. I mean, I love helping, but I want to be I want to be the ancestor on the other side helping the person. Okay, I don't want to be here. I want to be on the other side helping. Okay. But some people, I feel like they choose to come back. Okay. I really truly believe that they choose to come back here. Okay. But I will do another video, you guys. All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. Love and light, love and light. Ashe, ashe. Bye, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys. The Yes, the real ones are showing themselves more and every day. Yes. So you're going to see people for who they truly are. Okay. Some people you won't be able to see past their physical body. Some of us will see past the physical. All the time, I see the spiritual body. I see the spiritual body before I even see the physical body. And sometimes when I see that, um, it's not a good sight. Okay. Um, and sometimes it is a good sight. Okay. But no, what I see was going on this round with children. You guys, I know you guys probably like, why am I talking about children? But the things that are going on here, um, the harvesting of energy of children, the rituals that are going on, the disturbing rituals that are going on that I've seen in the spiritual realm, channeling that child, is very disturbing. Okay. It makes you not even want to do reads on children anymore. Okay. But you can't, you have to keep talking about it. So maybe some people will get it. Okay. Because we're about to find out some things. Some people are going to be so shaken out of their core of things they're going to find out that they're not even going to believe it because it's too much. So somebody said on my timeline, this is too much for me. Sphinx, or check out Thundercats cartoon. Oh, I would check that out. But yeah, my cat be going with me. But Pickles, it was interesting because Pickles, and cats will gravitate to you. I could be outside and see a cat pass by and they'll gravitate to me. Um, Pickles came with me on my walk and I felt Pickles. Thank you, Honor. And I felt Pickles leave the house with me, but not really physically in the spiritual realm. Pickles was with me. He was just, I guess, protecting. Okay, it was crazy, but I caught a picture of it because I felt him behind me, and I didn't take him out the house, but I felt him behind me, so I just took that picture and I shared it with you guys. I'm going to share that again. My cats are gray and cream. Yes, I believe everybody should have cats. Cats can see. Um, they can see past the physical on the spiritual, right? This is why the ancients worship them, because they come from a different bloodline, um, and they were protectors. And a lot of ancients, I believe, the Egyptians were buried with the cats, the actual cats. Okay, there's different kinds of cats. The Sphinx, but I would check out the Sphinx Thundercats cartoon. I've never seen that. I'm not a cartoon person, but a lot of the stuff or information that you want to know is in the cartoons. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. All right, yeah, get yourself a cat. I will do a video on cats. I might the next cat I might get when I get a bigger place might be an all black cat, but I want a big cat. Okay, the big fat one. Okay, you guys. All right. Um, it's a problem being a is it a problem being a black person when you have a pet they consider being no, what happens is sometimes the cats when they say the black people, because a lot of black people don't like cats, they're scared of the cats because the cats can go in between realms. So that's why black people always feared the cats because um a lot of people can utilize the cats in the spiritual realm. Okay. Yeah, I only have one, two on Earth. So when you're a black person and you have a cat, they all automatically think you're a bruja. Okay. I have people I go outside and they look at me and they're like, you're a witch. I'm like, a witch. That's what they call healers, witches. In Spanish they call them brujas. And they think it's like they're bad people, but they're actually healers. Like they're helping people heal them by plants and everything. But no, cats are good to have. Okay. I suggest everybody go buy themselves a damn cat. Okay. Because the cats can see. There's times I'm in here, I'm doing reads, and somebody will enter from the different realms, and I can feel them and he can see them right away. Okay, so he'll look at certain areas right away and he sees a person coming through. Like I can see the person. Um, yeah, plenty of them are free. You know, they need homes and they're actually overpopulated. The cats are being overpopulated. I might have to do a reading on cats because there's a lot more to cats. The I think the CIA had an experiment on they wanted to use the cats as this is what I seen after the Cold War. This is what I was picking up psychically that they try to use the cats to spy on people. Cause you think about it, it'd be obvious to have a cat because there's so many cats and they just walk around. So you think the cat is just a normal cat just walking by you, okay? But I heard the experiments didn't go right. Okay, that's what I heard. But I feel like some of the experiments did go right. So I have to do a reading on that. Okay, because there's plenty of times. I remember one time I actually seen a cat and I knew it wasn't a cat. There was a face behind the cat. Okay, and I screenshot it and I got the face that was behind the cat. Yeah, he's a rescue. He's a rescue. He has not got his shots. Um, I got him from his lady. She had three of them. He actually has a brother. The brother looks just like him. Okay, I think the brother's probably gone by now. I wanted to take him and his brother. They were the last of the litter. But his brother is his twin. So I don't know if he's a twin cat. I don't even know if cats can be twins. But he was his brother looked just like him. Um, and he had like the little white. He loves when I rub his belly. He has like a little white. But yeah, he has this. Um, so I brought him home. I washed him. I cleaned him. He had flea treatments. He had deworm treatments, but he still has to get his shots. Um, so yeah, I suggest everybody get cats. I'm telling you, cats. They're smart. They can see the spiritual realm. I mean, really see the spiritual realm. Um, and a lot of black people are afraid of cats. My mom never had animals. She was scared of them. She still is. I'm not scared of them. I wouldn't say she's scared of them. Um, we hear stories about the cats. I remember my Haitian friends. I don't want to be here on here long. They used to say all kinds of stories about cats. Um, People are not eating the cats; they're using the cats for rituals. Okay, that's when they were saying, "Oh, they're eating cats and dogs." No, they're using those animals for rituals. So they're sacrificing those animals for certain kind of rituals. Okay, they use sacrifice goats. They sacrifice chickens. Um, Many cultures, especially the Spanish culture, has been doing it for many years. Um, they they yeah, they've been doing it for a very long time. The Africans have been doing it. But yeah, they have been. But what they were talking about, and I think this is going to come out, you guys. So this is what I'm getting. So you know how Trump and JD Vance was talking about in Ohio how they were eating the cats and dogs. There's different kinds of cats. So some cultures they might eat cats. I don't know. Okay, I never been to Haiti. I never been to but all my Haitian friends they're the best cooks I've ever eaten from. Okay, they don't eat cats and dogs. That's a lie. Okay, that is a lie. But they're talking about sacrificing animals. There is some truth there. I mean, I've never seen nobody sacrifice a cat or a dog, okay? But there's people that sacrifice goats, chickens. They do it to eat. He's still teething. So I think he's like 5 or 6 months, but he needs to get neutered because I don't want him to be spraying. So I did find somewhere for him to get um, neutered, fixed. But he came like this. He's biting me. See? Yeah, they're rituals. Oh yes, those who do those rituals, they hide behind the cats. Yes, so the ones that perform the rituals, they hide behind the cats. So posted a picture. This was like months ago, where I seen a cat, and cats gravitate towards me, and they might gravitate towards you. Animals gravitate, children gravitate, but this cat wasn't a normal cat. And I got that, I sensed that right away. So I said, okay, let me take a screenshot of it. I took a shot of the cat, and the cat tried to like run off. And before it ran off, I could actually see the face that was behind the cat. So it was a witch, a covenant that was watching me through a cat. They were saying cats. Okay. Yeah, they do that. They do rituals. Okay. Those who do rituals, they hide behind it. Yeah, they hide behind the cat. They do evil stuff. Okay. So they will hide their faces, but I always see the faces. Okay. I always catch the faces. Always. I always catch the faces. But yeah. So yeah, the cat ran and then I could see the face that was behind the cat. But when they said that they were eating them, they're not eating them. Like if you believe that, you're crazy. But is there sacrifices? Do people sacrifice animals? Yes, they sacrifice animals all the time. The animals they sacrifice are like goats, sheep, chickens. But what we're gonna find out, like P Diddy Combs, for entertainment purposes, um, they also use it in the rituals they're doing with children, the animal rituals. Okay. I've seen it when I was channeling. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna say who it was. And he showed me the pentagram, and he showed me how they were tying him up. I was just like, oh my God. Like it was too much. Okay. It was too much. Okay. I just did a read on that person and I was just like, some of the stuff I don't even talk about because it's too heavy and some people are not ready for that. Okay. They're not ready to hear that kind of stuff or be exposed to that kind of stuff. And then us people that are reading that and seeing that, it really messes up your head. It will make you not the same. Okay. So I have to be careful when I'm channeling that kind of energy because sometimes I will channel it and see it and I'll stop it right away because I'm like, I don't want to keep, I need to see what I need to see, but I need to make sure because I've seen people that channel and they see things and they just start crying on the live. Okay, I have done that, but I've learned to when you are like they talk about shamans and stuff. They go in between. They see the bad and the good. Okay, that's just a part of it, and you gotta be able to see stuff like that. And some of the stuff that you see, you don't want to see. Okay, and I believe with the these people that are out here doing these sick and wicked things with children and animals, and they're using animals, okay, it's going to have a lot of people shook to their core, okay, because these people are sick, they're evil, they're vile, they're not even human, okay. That's the thing, like they are not human, okay. They are something else, okay. I seen a picture, okay? I'll never forget this. I was doing channeling and I seen a picture and then I seen the thing behind the person. The thing wasn't even human, okay? It was a Tranconian, a reptilian, and you could see the reptilian's face just right there coming out the picture. Okay, I was even surprised that I could actually see that, okay? Because I see them, but even have it captured on because I captured it in videos. Okay, reptilian race is real. Okay, they are real. Okay, and you never see one of them by themselves. Okay, that's what I'm starting to notice too. Okay, and they don't like a certain sound. Okay, a certain sound bothers them. Even the sun. I'm starting to believe like this fake suns. The reason they're having the fake suns so these things can come out. But the thing is, I noticed too, like a lot of my friends been saying their vitamin D is low, and I'm like, how is your vitamin D low and you're in Florida? Like, what is going on? Okay. And then the sun is so bright, but it's not like it's blinding you, but it's not. It's one of these fake ass suns, so I'm confused here. Like, what is really going on? Okay, but yeah, the ritualistic thing of animals is going on. Okay, yes. I've seen it on the spiritual realm. Yes, when you see a weird cat, your instinct was to tell it to beat it or pour hot water. The next day, you're able to see the real person behind the cat, being sick or acting strange towards you, being mad. Yeah, I noticed that cats are drawn to me. And then the lady, there was a covenant of witches here in Pennsylvania. They were coming after me. Okay, I went to their store. I did a video, and I was showing the owner's face. Okay, they're in the covenant, so there has to be 12 of them. Okay, those bitches have to have 12. I come alone. That's why I tell them I always will catch your ass on the astral. Shit, I even caught them on the fucking physical. So what makes them bitches think that they can fuck with me on the astral, and I'm catching them on the fucking physical? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like catch me if you can. Like, you're not gonna catch me on the astral. Okay. That's why I say fuck around and find out. Okay. Yeah, there was a covenant, and there was 12 of them because there's always 12 when you're looking at covenants. I come alone. I don't come with fucking 11 other people. The energy you can pull from the others. Okay. But if you're by yourself and your energy is stronger, because my energy was stronger than all fucking 12 of those, 11 of those bitches, well, 12 of those bitches, they can't touch me on the physical or astral. And I'm one person. Okay. One. And this covenant was here in Pennsylvania. Okay. I went in the store. I was really friendly with the person. Okay. But she didn't like my energy. Okay. The owner did not like me. Okay. Because what happened was I went into the Wiccan store to buy bay leaves. And I just wanted to go check her store out. And she wasn't even in the store at the time. She had two other people working for her. One young girl that was fucking naive, didn't even know what the hell she was getting herself into. Okay. She was opening doors that she could not close. Okay. She was opening doors she could not close. And I told the girl, you need to be careful. She was in her 20s, right? Everybody wants to be called a witch, but they don't know what's really going down. Okay. And then when they start seeing shit go down and start seeing shit move around and start seeing shit be weird, okay, then they're like, hallelujah, I'm going to God. But the same ones in the church are doing the same things. The ones in the church are doing it. They're the ones that are performing rituals more than the ones that are performing in the covenants. The ones that go into the churches. Okay. And I knew she was new to this shit. I knew she wasn't old to this shit. Okay. So I told her to be careful because she was vulnerable. She was young. She didn't know her spiritual path. And a lot of us, I'm going to do a video on spiritual path because a lot of times you go down a spiritual path and then you figure out this is not the spiritual path for me. Okay. But yeah, there was 12 of them bitches. So at nighttime, I was outside. The cat came by and the cat stood there, stopped, stared, and I could see the face behind the cat. And that's when I took a picture and the cat tried to run and you could still see the face. Okay. So it was a covenant. It was 12 of them bitches here in Pennsylvania. Okay. And so the owner walks in the store and automatically she did not like my energy for some reason. And all I said was hi. Okay. With her dogs. Okay. She did not like me at all. She was just like, because I'm exuding love. He didn't like me, you fucking cock sucking bitch. Then you try to come after me. Okay. And the shit didn't work. It didn't work. It was so bad. It didn't work. 9. I'm seeing the number 9. Completion number. It didn't work where they fucking left me alone. Because they know if they didn't leave me alone, I was still going to come for them on the astral, in the physical. Okay. Because she didn't like me. She did not like me for some reason. And I wasn't even in the store long. I was just telling the girl, like she just walked in and I was just telling the girl to be careful because she don't know what she was doing. She was young and naive. She was just following this new trend. This is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are following trends, and they think they know they're getting themselves into, and they don't. Okay, they're like lost, and they want to feel like they're a part of something, and then they get a part of these covenants, and they see the kind of shit that they're doing, because some of these covenants are doing some vile shit. Okay, some vile shit. Okay. um and this could be white covenants, because this was a white covenant. Okay. There was 12 of them. Okay. Normally when you deal with African, the African part of it, they don't have 12 of them, 12 covenants. Okay. They have people, but they don't have like 12. Like, they have people that they're friends and stuff that practice whatever they practice, but they don't have like 12. And some people, they do it, it's your intent. Okay. So whatever intent is behind it. Okay. So a lot of the times, like the one I was in her covenant, and she even has, you guys, so her store is beautiful. It's very beautiful. She's really good at making oils. Okay. I was checking out her oils because that's what I wanted to, some of my oils. And she just didn't like me. And she had her little placard. As soon as she walked in, she was so proud to be in the covenant. Okay. And then she was bringing this young girl in that had no clue what the hell she was doing or what she was even getting herself into. Um, but yeah. Um, but and I didn't like her energy. So we both felt each other's energy right away. But I didn't make it noticeable that I didn't like her energy. I was just like, I'm not coming back in here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so when you see weird cats, your first instance is tell it to beat off, or pour. I never pour hot water on a cat. I just tell the cat like beat off. Um, but sometimes the cats choose you. Okay. The next day you're able to see the real person. Yeah, you can see the real person behind the cat. Being sick or acting strange towards you, being mad. So it depends on how the cat is coming to you, because the cats can come to you different ways. They can come to you calm, moving calm. They can come to you. Most cats, they move slow. You never see a cat moving fast towards you. Okay, if you see a cat moving fast towards you, that's not a cat. Okay. um, Cats move slow. They're very particular of what step they take. Okay. If you see a cat like moving fast, that's not a cat. That's something else. Okay. So sometimes it may look like a cat. It's not even a damn cat. Okay. But I see the faces behind the cat. Okay. Because I seen the face when the cat stopped. I knew that cat was not a cat. So after World War II, the scientists from Germany, they were studying on birds. Okay, they have fake birds out here. They use this technology where they spy on people, and they do it by the bird's eyes. Um, and they're like cameras. So they also tried to use this technology with cats. And they said that the technology did not work, but that's not what I was seeing psychically. I keep seeing the 9 number here. Okay. So what I was seeing psychically, that some of this experiment on the cats did work. But they say that it didn't work, but I'm seeing the experiment did work. Okay. So I'm going to do a psychic reading on cats. Okay. Because I said this before in another video. The ancients used the cats. They would go in and out dimensions with cats. They would die with their cats. They worship their cats. There's a cat bloodline from the star system. I think they're if I'm saying their name wrong, what's the cat star system where they're Lyrans, the Lyrans. Okay, they look like cat people. So I have to do a read about cats. But always pay attention how an animal moves around you. Um because it will say a lot about the animal. Animal behavior is so important. I was coming home a couple days ago, and I said to myself, I'm going to see a deer. Okay, I just knew it. And I called my daughter and I was like, be careful driving home because it's hunting season. And I knew there was going to be a deer in my way. And my friend Cindy, if you're on, Cindy, hey, I'm going to call you. Her son just got a bad car accident. The deer took the whole car. So now the deer, they have to get the son has to get a new car. So people get in car accidents because the deers are running out. And I knew the deer was going to come out. And don't you know, because deers never travel alone, they travel in packs, like wolves travels in packs. And you always have to understand the animal behavior, okay? Because the animals, they're telling you something. That's why I said, like, even the birds, when I seen that fake bird, I said, oh shit, this bird is not real, it's fake. I said to my daughter, I said, you see that bird? That bird ain't real. That bird is fake. They got cameras in them eyes. You guys, I'm not making this shit up. That bird was fake. Okay. So this technology is out here. Okay. The bird wasn't real. The bird had like cameras in the damn bird's eye. And how I knew the bird was fake is I felt the bird. Okay. I was walking past a tree and something I looked up and I felt the bird's energy and I was like, this bird ain't real. This bird is fake. This bird is watching me. There's a camera in this motherfucking bird. And I didn't have my gun where I could just shot the damn bird off the tree to see if there was a camera in it for real. And I would have did a live right then and there, but it wasn't real. And I said, Giselle, this bird's not real. Just like that crow, okay? Because animals can go in between realms, okay? That's a whole other story about the crows, okay? But yeah, so a lot of people that had different kind of belief systems or ways they studied and watched the animals because sometimes the animals will warn them, okay? Not just warn them, will show them something, okay? So this is just the way it is, okay? But yeah, so when I seen the fake birds, I said, oh my goodness, I had to do a live video. There's fake birds out here monitoring us. And then with the cats, I'm like, so they did a project after World War II, and I'm saying it again, with the cats, and I'm gonna do a video on that because I feel like some of those cats, and the cat population is overpopulated, especially here in the state of Pennsylvania. I don't know where you're at, but the cat population is getting out of control. So my question are all these really cats, okay, that we're actually seeing? So I'm going to do a video on that. But I feel like they did try to do a project on cats because cats are not obvious. So you would just think cats all just minding his business, walking by. I mean, the cats and birds are the most um animals that you see every day of your life. You see a cat every day, you see a bird every day, right? So this is a good way to watch you. Do a cat, do a fucking bird, okay? Just saying. And I know I sound crazy, and this is all bullshit and all for entertainment purposes. But no, that bird did have a camera, okay? The bird wasn't real. The bird was fake. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a video, a psychic reading on cats, and see where it takes me, because I don't know where it's gonna take me. If it takes me down that road, I'll be shocked as shit. Because they did the experiment with the German scientists, okay? And they said that it didn't work, but I feel like it did. So I'm gonna have to do a read on that. But I'm gonna let you guys go, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys. I'm going fishing. All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.